So if you want to have a date with me, you need to give me a luxurious bag on the very first date in order to even date me. Guys, be my guest and listen clearly to this story. Woo! Okay, a recent video circulating online has sparked widespread discussion, capturing a surprising reaction between a man and a woman on their first blind date. And by the way, if you're new here and you are wondering what is it a blind date looking like, basically means in China, whenever they want to get married, usually they will be like blind dating, which basically means like you will find someone online, or you will get to meet someone through your parents or acquaintances like friends or family, and you will just have a first date without knowing that person, straightforward, like it's a date. So that's kind of a first blind date. The video, reportedly filmed in a luxurious boutique, shows the woman asking her date to buy her an expensive bag worth over 7,800 renminbi, which is approximately 1,200 USD. The video begins with the woman admiring a designer bag and asking the sales assistant about its price. "This bag is 7,800 yuan, the assistant replies. The woman then turns to her date and nonchalantly says, "Why don't you buy this for me? It's not expensive." Caught off guard, the man hesitates before responding. "We are meeting for the first time. You're already asking me to buy a bag?" The woman persists, saying, "Yes, it's so cheap. Just buy it for me." Unamused, the man counters, "Either you are working for the store or you think I'm not in my right mind," he adds. "Or maybe you are the one who's not thinking straight." As he prepares to leave, the woman accuses him of being stingy, saying, "I've never met anyone as petty as you." And it's all in Chinese, guys, because we have this... Anyways, hold on. The clip quickly went viral, with netizens questioning whether the interaction was staged or a genuine encounter. Regardless of its authenticity, the video has ignited a heated debate online. The video has drawn sharp criticism from viewers, with many condemning the women's behavior. One commenter wrote, "If it wasn't staged, then it's clearly a case of marriage scam. Asking for such expensive gift on a first meeting is outrageous." Another user remarked, "First meeting, no emotional connection, no intimacy, yet she feels entitled to a pricey bag. This is the daylight robbery under guise of dating." First date intimacy, I'm just not in for that either, guys. Like, I mean, how could you ever, if it's just first date? I mean, an intimate moment as a romantic, quiet moment is fine, but apart from that, some netizens speculated that the woman might be a plant walking for the store, attempting to drive sales by pressuring the man. It wouldn't be surprising if she's hired actress trying to promote the bag. One user noted, others sympathized with the man's reaction, applauding his firm stance. Good on him for walking away. Such behavior should never be normalized in dating. However, a minority defended the woman, arguing that her request might have been a playful test. "Maybe she just wanted to see how generous he is," one commenter suggested. And let's go to the comment section. "He should have proposed for her to go naked in the store in exchange for the bag. If not, she's stingy." You see how wrong is this? Like, I see where all this rage is coming from, but once again, men think like, in order for me to pay for whatever you want, you need in exchange to give me some intimacy, some, like, you need to be naked, you need to offer something, like, which is just very low behavior upon my own standards, I believe. It's just like, so it's always like, I'm buying. It's them that they promote this kind of exchange. Like, okay, I'm willing to buy, I'm willing to pay the price, as long as you sell yourself for this other price, right? That's just... Anyways, Men are getting tired of these games women play as tests. Good for him for putting things into perspective. What do you guys think about it? Okay, I'm gonna be very honest here, and I have been receiving stories from my Spanish followers in my Spanish channel, and there were like 2 or 3 stories where basically Chinese men living in Mexico City, like expensive areas in Mexico City, went into their first date, let's say blind date, because they met online somehow through like, who knows, maybe Bumble or like Tinder or whatever. And they went on to these dates bringing a luxury Gucci bag. And it was just very crazy for their dates to see this kind of attitude. Nonetheless, they were like somehow flattered because you see like, wow, this guy is giving me this. But it's a little bit nonsense because he doesn't even know me. How on earth he happens to appear with a very, very pricey item in front of my eyes just as a first day gift? So right away, this woman will be very impacted, very impressed with the gesture, and to the extent of thinking, what is it that I have to give in exchange? Just like here in the article is saying about her just getting naked in order for him to pay the price, or others commenting about why there ain't no intimacy and he needs to pay the price, which is all comes down to exchanges of like me being cheap for you to pay a high price. I'm not doing that, guys. Anyways, I just feel this is not right. I mean, the exchange, apart from like either a woman can ask whatever, right? And a man can also give whatever. If he is willing, he gives. If not, not. You as a woman could ask, but you will not be granted for such and such. That is up to everybody to either give or not give. Anyways, but whenever it comes down to exchange, then it just goes very cheap. I'm not saying she's right, but I'm just really emphasizing once again the need of men saying like there is need for me also to receive in exchange of me giving away. This is just turns everything just, I mean, if I was a man, then I would react in a different way, but I'm not gonna be kind of claiming either she be naked for me or giving me some intimacy in order for me to buy the bag, because it comes down to a sugar kind of relationship, which I don't promote. Anyways, coming back to the stories of the girls here, they did receive this kind of gifts, which they previously didn't expect it, by the way, and didn't even want it because they felt somehow pressure to give them something in return, since these items were super pricey and some of them didn't even get to have this kind of items like during their entire lifetimes. And for these guys, like men, there was one story where they went to have a dinner in a very luxurious restaurant in Mexico City. And in that same place, since it was a shopping mall, a very like prestigious shopping mall, there was like a fancy YSL, Gucci, Prada stores. So right away, the guy will be offering like, let's go for shopping after a meal, let's go and have a walk. And he will be pressuring the girl to go inside these flag shops, like these luxurious brand shops, and choose something from there because he was just really wanting to spend money on them. And I don't really recall, like, I mean, there are so many stories. I forgot exactly the outcomes of these stories, but nonetheless, it was quite a shock. Like, I mean, it's nice for someone to give you a small gift, right? Or a kind of something. But just bringing luxurious items to the first date without even knowing you, I think it's a little bit, it can even fall to be superficial, because this guy is just believing you will end up liking this bag. And he doesn't really know you, apart from the chat, of course. Maybe at that time you told him or not, who knows. Let's say it was my case. In my case, since I am a anti-cruel, anti-animal suffering activist, I wouldn't like anyone to appear to a date with a luxurious animal skin bag because I try to avoid using such items. I do appreciate luxurious goods or luxury gifts, but that for me will not be a luxury gift, but in contrary will be something that is just very mainstream because a lot of women enjoy and like these items. Then for him to think that I'm also gonna enjoy it or like it, somehow not getting to know me fast, so I will not appreciate that. And I will also be thinking, like, is he in an urgent need to get someone as soon as possible, therefore just expending as much as, maybe it's not as much as he can, because most of these males in these stories were able to purchase that and much more. Like, they were living in luxury apartments in Mexico City, which is one of the, like, seriously top cities now around the world, where there are so many, like, business people, you know. So I will feel somehow that he is very needy, or that he doesn't really got to know me first, and he just got to purchase something that is so mainstream that all the nice girls would like to have. So therefore he thought I would like to have it too, but he didn't really understood what I really want. And third one, he is just want to be presumptuous about, like, I have money, look at it, smell it, have it, like, I can buy this or whatever. But it doesn't really shows how invested he would like to be in a relationship, or committed, or, like, let's say, at least if it's the first day, how interested he will be to get to know me first, instead of purchasing such gifts, which can be a little bit uncomfortable, since, let's say, you receive it out of saying, like, afraid of, like, rejecting the gift, you will accept it, and you end up, like, rejecting the whole guy at the end of the date, because you kind of realize it's not for you. So how on earth would you keep the gift, like, $1,000 gift or more? I mean, $1,000 maybe it's not that much. I've seen in China they give gifts more expensive than that. And don't quote me wrong, guys, I would like to receive, like, whatever kind of luxury gifts, even more than $1,000. Why not? I think I deserve it from a guy, not like as a sugar daddy or as someone that I want to take advantage. But if I love him, if we are have, if it's my man, why not? I would like him to shower me with gifts, and I will shower him with love and attention, of course. But in this instance, I will feel, like, so uncomfortable, since I will feel also committed or compromised to even follow the talk, if I want to leave or not. Like, it just becomes very awkward, you know. I feel it's fine to give expensive gifts, but not in the first date. Come on. And of course you have to first get to know the person. And sometimes best gifts, upon my own perspective, are experiences. Like, you get to know the person, and you get to give her some great experiences, just like, maybe, you know, like trips and so, not very mainstream things, like just in social media nowadays or lately they have been showing off, like, material stuff, like bags, luxury watches, jewelry, just like a very, how to say, like a symbol of status for everyone. What is everyone's symbol of status, that some guy will just arrive with that present, will be a little bit annoying, because, as I was saying, it's not the symbol of status I would like, since I am more into nature and anti-animal cruelty and all that. So I'll feel like, that's quite annoying. Anyway, what are your thoughts regarding this one? I will also agree, maybe I will also guess you guys will be like, why would I ever give this girl one luxury gift? Although it can happen. Maybe, let's say, I am dating this one guy that already happens to be my follower, and he gets to know me. So maybe we have been talking or texting for a few months, let's say 2 or 3 months previous to meeting, and he gets to understand me. So therefore he really doesn't want to miss the chance to just conquer my heart, or, you know, make me fall in love with him. So he will prepare a super nice surprise experience or gift, which where I will be delighted. And of course, men are also willing to spend a lot of money whenever they see the value behind their actions, right? But just very mainstream, not very. I just feel a little bit awkward with these stories that I was talking about with the Mexican girls. Was also quite awkward since they didn't know them for that very long, and they right away just proposed that they should be going for shopping to these like luxury shops, or that they brought with them like the Gucci bag, which was like, you, who chose it for you? Or have you been choosing previously this kind of bags for other girls, since it seems like you have a lot of experience choosing a bag or going to Gucci, like somehow you are like a master of that, or you have mastered the like the art of giving luxury gifts, so therefore you must have a teacher that taught you that, maybe your previous wife, your ex-girlfriend, your ex-lover. So I feel it will feel more in that kind of way, instead of me being so flattered at him spending money, because come on, $1,000 is not even that much. But the thing is, like, the material mainstream item doesn't relate that much to me. Of course, I would like a man to not just spend, I will say invest, right? Because if he sees a value, why not? You are also, as a woman, I believe we have the value or the power to make a man even earn more, as how you treat them and how you nurture him, or how you get along with him. So in order for him to be inspired, motivated to also do more in his life, or work better or harder or smarter in order to earn more money, and why not share it with you, of course. So what do you guys think regarding this specific article? Let me know in the comment section. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and be welcome to support me down in the link. Maybe not $1,000, but as much as you want to give me. I'll be delighted.